16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Washington Commanders.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is going to lose yardage here. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and long.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16, and they'll be faced with a third and inches.
It's now third down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. They run again on first down, Chubb.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. You look at this Colt defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 9.
Now back to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Quick throw completed by Richardson.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10.
Down at the 33.
Richardson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time.
On a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now it's Richardson.
This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Colts. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On first down, Richardson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Back to the air with Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Design run for their wideout. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football
as they've got it 2nd and 7. In motion comes the tight end left.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's third and a few inches.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Holmes. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second and 2.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2.
They run it again with Chubb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Come on. 2nd down and 3.
Looking to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And out of bounds all the way down at the
62 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this 1st down.
They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
From 3 yards out.
And the Commanders have got it back to within a score.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Richardson looking to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. He could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Richardson working from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza is sent on to punt. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. He'll look to throw.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll look to throw here. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He completes it to Ridley. Touchdown, Washington. Calvin Ridley halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Now for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And now the rookie's free.
He may go.
Touchdown. A big play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Colts are able to move back in front.
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Get right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Richardson to the air on first down.
It got his man complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
They go play action with Richardson.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
First and 10, Taylor now. Down to the 42, second down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Richardson to throw. They'll check this one down to Taylor.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Defensively, they have that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
QB sneak, Richardson.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Quiddy Pay in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he is caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Finish it. Get the job done.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. but the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Richardson off the play fake.
Firing quickly here, and it's complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Quick slant completes to Njoku.
Touchdown, Colts! David Njoku, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Colts have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. So still time remaining here in this 4th quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tied game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
They'll drop the throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that will be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 18.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Richardson on the bootleg here.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Running left, Taylor. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
With career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list.
And the Colts stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
34. Commanders 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give for Taylor running right side.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career.
And the Colts tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Commanders 20.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
3rd down and 10.
And again, it's Chubb.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Even though they were stopped before the 1st down marker, well-executed run there by the offense.
It certainly was, and the best part about it, it opens up other plays, especially the play-action passing game. Because if you can sell the run, that brings the linebackers up, and you can throw over the top of them and in front of the safeties.
And he is going to have a Washington 1st down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on 4th. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. Dayo Odangbo in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Colts, the wins keep coming.